Hello, sweet Coco. How are you today? Do post your questions on there and we'll get to your question. Thank you so much, sweetie Coco. So I'm really glad you're a new subscriber. I've just put out a pickapile card reading. So if you want to check that out after your free question, that will be awesome. So what's your question, sweetie Coco? I'm glad you're fine. I was having internet connection difficulties just a moment ago. But apart from that, everything's fine. I do hope you're well today. Yeah, it's how to empower yourself on there. So, sweetie Coco, have you got your question that you would like answered today? In just 2 cards. You can always have more cards. Definitely, of donations. I can also give you a nice message as well after your reading. So what is your question today? Have you a little question or a big question? I'm so happy to have you along here, definitely. YouTube's good. The tarot community is good, isn't it? So sometimes the live feed is very slow with updating messages. How will be this pandemic situation in India in the first week of June? You know, I haven't done any coronavirus questions. Because I was going to, because I often team up with someone called Tarot's Talk, and it really is quite dodgy, isn't it, this pandemic? Normally I don't like doing things about that, but yeah, we should have a look, shouldn't we? Because we're bored of it now. We're sick and tired of it. June, right, let's face June. That's quite a few weeks away. June. Right. The first week review. Okay. Right. Well, let's have a look at the coronavirus. What's going on? What's going on with the coronavirus in India? Bad, isn't it, in India? Very bad. What does sweet cocoa makes learn because of coronavirus in India? Let's have a look. Sweet cocoa. The examination board said that. Right, okay. No, I meant we're very fed up with the coronavirus. They're not the board. I said it's boring, this coronavirus. We need it to stop, don't we? It's ruining our lives. But let's have a look at the coronavirus pandemic in India in the first week of June. Right. Let's have a little look. Oh. Nobody likes a tower. Things will get a lot worse before it gets better. But there is the energy of things getting better. So, which is pretty much normal. So everything is going to collapse before it gets better. So, yeah, we all know about the terrible things that are happening. But it really is collapsing on a big scale. But in June, I think the energy is going to shift a little bit, so it's going to be more positive. But the Tower, this could last a long time. Everything crumbling down, people losing a lot. But it's very encouraging for me to have that beginningness. So people are beginning to see that it is serious, taking it important, not mingling all the time with so many crowds. So, because whole economies get lost, and people lose their livelihoods, it takes a while to build that up, doesn't it? But by June, things will ease off. But it's still bad, isn't it? Ooh. We don't like that at all. It should slowly go down, perhaps. Yeah, definitely. They should get cancelled. Yeah, I know. It can be just postponed, not cancelled, but put back till the end of June. Yeah, so it's difficult, isn't it? So I'm going to give you also, Sweetie Coco, I'm going to give you a nice little message here. What do you need to know? But yeah, it gives you more time to study, I suppose, which is always good. But yeah, who wants to wait and hang around, especially if it's the end of the year exams? No one likes to hang around, do they? So let's have a look, Sweetie Coco. So it says, listen deeply, stay grounded, and trust your intuition. So that's a really good thing to actually do, isn't it? Trusting in yourself and your higher self, that it's got your back. So you must stay safe, right? It's almost like stay away from as many people as you can, because it is really serious in India. It really is. And the attitude was, oh, well, it's okay, we'll be blessed, and if it's our time to go, it's our time to go. But before we do go on the physical world, we pass it on to other people, and they might not want that, might they? Well, no one wants it. Hello, Nikki, how are you? So do check out the Pickapile reading, guys. Hello, Nikki, how are you? This is a Pickapile to help you just learn about certain aspects that is going on at the moment. So I'd love you, Sweetie Coco, to post on the pile which pile you picked. Pile 1, 2, or 3. Yeah. So, Nikki, have you got a question for me today? Yeah, you're next, Nikki. So just post a question. In my room, there are no lists. We did pick at random. So do pop your question down. You'd like to know what would happen with Jordan and yourself. All right, let's have a look. What will happen with Jordan? It was great talking to you as well. Do check out the Pickapile and just make a comment on which pile you actually watched. It would be awesome. Yeah, and you stay healthy. Do check that out because it's got a few little messages in there for you. Right. Let's have a look at Jordan and you. Jordan and Nikki. What's going on with Jordan and Nikki? Jordan and yourself. Let's have a look. Right, okay, swimming with the sharks. So with you and Jordan, there's an aspect here where you have to kind of learn to let things go from the past and learn to refresh almost. So it's almost like, see here, it's about trust. You have to trust each other. If you're not going to trust each other, then, there's kind of no point. So hopefully Jordan does trust you, and most importantly, trust themselves. So it's almost like a refresh button. It's seeing the goodness of some things do have to die. That's what's the death. So certain habits need to be let go of, and mistrust. One of the things I think they think is mistrust. So being loyal and honest is probably a little bit better moving forward. And also, Nikki, I'll give you a nice affirmation card for you. Messages from the universe. Okay. So, Nikki, let's have a look. Love yourself, embrace your inner child. Oh. So perhaps that's what's needed in order for you to. What was your second card? Oh, yeah. This Nine of Pentacles is about giving to yourself. So you need to give to yourself a lot more, Nikki. So it's embracing your inner child. So what your inner child is probably crying out for is to be loved on a more trustworthy aspect. Because no one likes to feel insecure, do they? Yeah, so hopefully that helps. Make sure you check out the Pickapile readings, guys. Do come in and say hi and post your questions. Thanks. Nikki, I do hope you can go to the Pickapile and choose Pickapile 1, 2, or 3. It's got tarot in there and oracles. And it's good to see you. Guys, do come in and post a question. See what's going on. Crazy that. It's an upload. Strange. Hello, Casey. How are you doing? You've got 2 questions. That's great. I love that yellow. That is so golden, Casey. Thank you so very, very much. How will my meeting go today? A little nervous. Also, may I have an outcome of me and my Leah? Right, let's have a look at your meeting. Your meeting today, Casey. Right, let's have a look at your meeting. Casey and their meeting. Let's have a look at your meeting. How will the meeting go with Casey? Beautiful gold, that, lovely. Casey. Right, Casey, how will your meeting go? And weird. Right, okay, so Casey, we've got this meeting going on. Right. Right. So I don't know if it's like a business meeting kind of thing or a romantic meeting. But there seems to be a kind of a challenge going on. So I can understand why you're a little bit nervous about it. There is an aspect which says really pay attention to how you want the meeting to go. So it's almost like, what is the outcome? And it says here to challenge that within yourself, really meet it head on kind of thing. So there's no point being nervous. Just be confident in yourself, really confident in who you are and what it is. So this is basically the Five of Pentacles energy about being hidden. So what's hidden, it is that nerves. So just relax and go, I value myself, because this is about value and how you adopt to that. So don't let the outward influences hurt you. There's also the Knight of Wands here, which is very much about revising. So if it's like to do with work and that kind of a supervision and things like that, it's just to kind of revise what has gone on before. So if it's a romantic meeting, then it's a business meeting, yeah. So it's almost like, what have you done kind of before, and kind of looking at those aspects, but not bringing up the negativity. So always change things. If they mention anything that's kind of negative, you have to go the opposite to the positive. So say, for instance, they go, oh, well, we lost £20 million last year. And you go, yeah, well, we did. However, we still had 30 million customers, new customers. So kind of reverse it. So if they bring up anything that's untoward about loss, you say, yeah, but we've got this. However, the increase of whatever's going on, the productivity kind of thing. So that's one of the things, because it does show here that you've got the Star card. So it's almost like looking to the future more than looking to the past, because the past is finished. So that's by the by. So if you can have the confidence in saying, well, I see the future like this, and I see the productivity of this. And along with the Star, you do have the Wheel of Fortune. So this does kind of say that repeating the patterns of the past isn't good, but it will go forward with success in that activity. So you are right in the position. So the energy is connected. So they will listen. So really speak clearly what it is that you want to communicate. Remember, this is your meeting. So you conduct it how you want it to go. So kind of maybe write some bullet points that you definitely want to express. So if someone's going to overpower you or anything like that, you know what it is that you want to communicate. So that's that. So I asked, how will it be favorable, the outcome? So it says here that you have to stand up for who you are and what kind of rights that you want to get over with. It again says the Knight of Swords. So this energy of the Knight of Swords. So they might try to try to get their points across too much about what's gone on. So again, as long as you have your own opinions to how it goes, it should be all right. But sometimes this is very much about going in the past and just being robotic. So if you're one of these people who have a lot of inspiration, new ideas that you want to bring to the table, you could be overpowered. So it does say here that to stand up for yourself is a really, really good idea. So I did ask if it is favourable. Exactly. So it says, don't get emotionally attached. Because within any meeting, if you look at people, whether that's a one-to-one meeting, one and a load of people, or even a whole boardroom full of people, there are just personalities. Mostly they're going to be robotic. However, this says don't get emotionally attached. So, because you do in a certain aspect within a meeting, but notice your value of who you are. So if they're not going to listen, they're not going to listen. So you don't have to overpower. Yeah, you do have to understand to stick up for yourself, definitely. But there's a tower moment as well. So maybe the whole meeting and the whole dynamics need to be changed, especially if you've got the Knight of Swords coming in this reading twice. It's like maybe it's just too old-fashioned. They have old-fashioned ideas about how the model should work. So it does need to be revised, or maybe you're looking at that needs to be revised. But it does have this favourable small inspiration. So as long as you can inspire yourself with the hope and the success and the connection of what has gone on, then the energy is okay. But it does have a fluctuating ideas to it, which is kind of a little bit difficult. But that these three are definitely favourable about the meeting itself. Success rolling forward, connecting, and a lot of hope and belief. You have to believe in yourself 100%. So if you do have new ideas and you want to express them, then that's fine. But it's like they are very old-fashioned in certain ways of thinking. So if they're not going to listen to your opinions and new ideas about how you work and how things go forward, then that's their loss. And I think to be fair, it is their loss. So you remain how you are, being inspirational and everything, and that should go all right. Okay, so that's that part. So I hope that helps. Just be confident, stand up for what you want. Remember, if you want to express what you do want, then write it down before you go into the meeting, and hopefully that's all right, Casey. And you want to know the outcome of you and your Leo, Casey. Okay. The outcome. All right, let's have a look. Hello, King Famous and MB. How are you doing? Right, let's have a look at your Leo. You and Leo. Casey and Leo. Casey and Leo. Casey and Leo. What's going on with the energies here today? Casey and Leo. Right. Let's have a look. Let's use these for good old Casey. Right, let's have a look at that. Okay, well, very interesting, very well. It's all interesting, isn't it? So you and your Leo. Well, we do have opportunities, definitely opportunities going around. One of those things, he might like you more than you like him. Or them, I should say. Right. So there's definitely this opportunity to take action within this. So I think Leo kind of looks at a rosy future. And I would definitely keep with this aspect. There is a kind of calling on a soul level almost. And if you use your intuition, definitely, you can feel just where that future actually is. So there is an aspect where they are very generous in what they can give, but there is still a kind of a mixture going on, because it's definitely here with that. So they don't quite understand what it is that they want sometimes, but it does have amazingly good starting aspects. It has the Ace of Wands, which is all about that energy going forward and putting in that, but it's also got the Ace of Boons as well. So I think the future for you two is quite good. Sometimes it's a bit unclear. You've both got to really be honest about what you want for the future and be on the same page about that. Otherwise, it'll kind of disappear. So these energies of beginningness is almost like a better commitment and a better creativity level. So I think together you two at the moment are showing a really good passion for the future. It's pretty good, that. And how we see that again is the King of Autumn, which is very much in line with the Weaver of Boons. So that's like the Knight of Pentacles, but now it's a King of Pentacles. So this is a very honourable person, which can see a huge ability to grow the relationship on a very rich, prosperous way. So I like the imagination. If they've got imagination to take this in a higher standing, then yeah. And this is good for a career as well. Even if Leo is kind of a business partner and not so much a romantic partner, it's a really good match. So the Queen. So you've got the King of Autumn, but you've also got the Queen of Winter. So expressing to each other what you really do want and seeing things in a much bigger way. So when you do use that intuition and insight into where you do want, discussions, but also feelings, how you feel about each other, and really express that in a big way. Because you've got the Ace of Summer, so you've got 3 aces. So the beginning of this relationship, or the new way of understanding how it actually goes, is really quite phenomenal. I'm really impressed. I'm seriously impressed at that. That's just fantastic. So you and Leo, whatever's going on with you, is really got a very good holding on communication on a soul level. Let's ruin it by doing one of these love and romance cards. Hello, the Aries. How are you? Right, let's have a look at KC and Leo. It's quite an amazing connection, that. It's got a really good oomph to it. So it does say let go of control issues, which is very much sometimes with the Queen of Swords or Winter, trying to be fearful of situations. So I definitely let more love into the situation for not only yourself, but for the situation with Leo. The Ace of Cups is definitely demonstrating self-love and a lot of love. So in the moment, just relax a little bit more and just let the love come in quite a lot. So, yay, that looks good. I think it's good. Do you think it's good with Leo? I think it is. Wow. It's got a huge opportunity to really allow that to just take a great course. A really great course. Thank you very much, Casey. I hope that helped. Did it help? Thanks a lot. So, all right. Hi, guys. How are you all doing? Thank you for being in the room. Do remember to check out this animal reading of the spirit guides. That would really help. Yeah. So, good luck with the meeting as well. Relaxation. And breathe. Yay. Thank you so much, Casey, for being here. And I will send you the most amazing love and attention to that meeting. Just relax. Know what you want to say. Yeah. Oh, good luck. Can't wait to see you again to find out the exciting episode of the meeting. Just relax. Just value yourself and relax. Yeah, that's the two hints and tips for today. TLT, it's good to see you. Right, random questions are picked to people. So keep posting your questions for that. So I'm going to do TLT, what is coming to me in the last week in April. Okay, let's have a look at that. Mums, like the stream. Hello. Like the stream and do check out the pickapile about animal guides, spirit animal guides. There's tarot and oracle in that pickapile. Yeah, I'm back. The connection was really bad, Momo, and I don't know what happened. So I just shut it down and then brought it back up again. So I'm just reading for TLT and what's coming for them in the last week in April. TLT. Hello, Lena. How are you? Right, let's have a look at TLT and the last week in April. Last week in April for TLT. Thank you, Lena. That's really kind. I'm just doing TLT at the moment. So TLT, the last week in April, yeah? Oh, hard work. A little bit challenging at times. So don't get bogged down with whatever that energy kind of is. Sometimes it can be hard work, just trying to push through things. So it can apply to all areas of your life. So maybe do one thing at a time and don't get discouraged. You've got the King of Visions here. So make sure you really understand who you are. Make sure you really look at your vision in a big, big way. Understand that sometimes a bit of patience and love needs to be there. So tolerance also. So have a look at tolerance and just kind of taking one step back. If you need help in any way, do ask friends and family for help, whatever that means to you. But take things a little bit slower and don't burn out. Oh, challenging, isn't it? And TLT, I'll give you one of these cards. Okay? These are the Mad Soul Tarot cards. Messages from the universe. So let's have a look at that. for TLT. Kira, you're back. I just had to shut it down, Kira, because it was just annoying how it was just buffering all the time. So I just shut it down, come back again. Right, TLT, let happiness and joy take over and bring you fulfillment. So yeah, replace that with being burnt out. If you feel like you've got no time to do stuff, yeah, just relax. So I hope that helped, TLT. Right, I'm doing Momo next. Are you able to let me know what may be my financial future between now and the next few months? Yeah, right. Okay, Momo, let's have a look at that. Okay. Momo always comes in at the end of my stream, and we never get time to do her. Do you, Momo? Hardly ever. So we'll do you now before anything disastrous happens, like a bad connection again. So let's have a look at your financial future. Do remember to like and check out the pickapile. That's all the requirements today. Annoying. Hello, Lucky Pearl. How are you? Nice to see you. Thank you for joining. Do pop your questions down and just check out the pickapile after the live stream. And do comment on which pile you actually picked. Thank you, guys. Right, let's have a look at Momo's financial situation. Right, Momo, let's hope for the best. Ooh. Right. Great card for you. You got the Keeper of Spells, which means that you are that king. So that's good. That's really good. So really find that enthusiasm, find the inspiration to really look at financial. Sometimes with budgets, it's very important because it shows you can overcome that, because the Two of Pentacles is kind of reversed. Put it that way, but it's better that way, to be fair. So having a look at budgeting is always a good idea, and really paying attention to the spending as well. So we don't want too much of something, but I think you've already realized that. So this energy really for you is to really put a good stance and understanding and inspiration. So find where you can look at making more money, perhaps. I think you've got it in you, definitely, to maybe have a sideline income, not just your career, but a sideline income. So really inspire yourself today and think what that could be. You'll be amazed at what abilities that you do have that you can either learn to do, a little bit of learning, like nail technician or something like that, kind of a sideline, and look into the future of that. I think that will do you really good, actually, Momo, to be fair. And I'm sure you do too. Something simple. Something simple and easy. So thanks for the question, Momo. You are always most welcome on my channel, and I love seeing you on my channel. Right, who's next then? Ding, 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 ding. So just keep posting questions, guys, so I know you're in here. The Aries Leo. Are you still here, the Aries Leo? Yeah, Lucky Pearl. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. So Envy would like some spirit messages. So let's have a look for Envy at spirit messages today. What do you need to know regarding spirit messages? I'll tell you what, I'll give you these cards. One Whoa, they all go on the floor. Right, okay, MV. Yes, I'm going to, Lena, don't worry. Right, MV, spirit messages. What do MV need to know? What are you on about, Lena? What are you on about? What are you on about? Right, okay. So, spirit messages for MV is stress. Your Nine of Swords, but it is reversed, so that's not too bad. So, I think you realise that overthinking, over worrying MV is not the best way to actually go about things. And we've got the High Priestess as well. So the High Priestess is all about finding your intuition. When things are a little bit rough and you don't really understand what is going on, it's almost like just take a sit back, have a deep breath and go, is my reality actually what I'm perceiving it to be? So it's more of an understanding that you can actually look at the situation. Because no matter what situation we are in, we can overcome these things. So really tap into that intuition. Yeah? Okay. Thank you, MV. Thank you for your question. So, Lena, you would like to know if your husband is coming back, yeah, today? All right. One has to develop patience in a lot of things, don't we? You do appreciate your custom, definitely, but all questions are randomly picked, okay? So we have to randomly pick people. Right, yeah. Let's have a look and see what the energies are with your husband. So, they're still finding it very, very difficult. You've got the Ten of Wands, which is all that suppression and really feeling of it's too much. So for them it is. And you do have the Queen of Pentacles upside down. So they're not looking at coming back at the moment with that. Yeah. So there is no growth in that area at the moment. There still isn't. So it is an energy which is really, really, they're just not into it just at the moment. So, yeah, sorry about that, Lena. Oh, it's probably, yeah, you know, just one of those things. You could always ask for help. That's always a help card to help you with things, your family and friends, yeah? So hopefully that helps. Lucky Pearl, how are you? Yeah. Lucky Pearl, you want to know, could you give me some general messages and about your studies, Lucky Pearl? Yeah, let's have a look at that. So, let's have a look at Lucky Pearl. About your studies at the moment. Hi, Lauren C. It's good to see you. Thank you for the donation. Let me just do Lauren C. Lucky Pearl, and then I'll come back to you. Is that all right? Because Super Chat always does take priority, I'm afraid. Well, I'm not afraid. It does. So, Lauren C., how is Cancer feeling about me? New contact. New contact with Mr. C. Right, let's have a look what's going on with them. Lauren C. Yeah, I'll do you next though. Is that all right? Lucky Pearl. let's do Lauren C, because she did super chat. Okay. Thank you, Lauren. It's good to see you. How is your Cancer feeling about me? Right. How is your Cancer? Well, that was that. Right, let's have a look. And the one there. Right. So, Lauren C, how are they feeling about you? Right. So we've got the High Priestess here. So they are trying to feel within their soul what it is that's going on. And you can see here that the last card of that particular line is a unity going down. So I think on a soul level, they're a little bit pained that the connection wasn't there. So they do feel they're trying to work out within their soul just why this has happened, why you both aren't there. So, but it's almost like they're still in this process with these two cards of understanding about putting behind them, but they're also trying to defend what happened. So they don't really understand that half of what did happen is definitely down to how they treated the situation and how they treated themselves, and that they perhaps didn't value it as much as they could have done. So it's quite interesting that they're not so much moved backwards, that they will do it, but they feel like they basically don't want to get burned again. So they do have to have this renewal process where they can find a better understanding of themselves, because they have to realize within themselves that they contributed to the situation. They do have this Prince of Spring, and they can take into action about learning how to connect on a better level than before. So I believe that they still do want to connect to you, or they feel the connection really strong, but they don't know how to utilize that. So I did ask how what is the situation, and you can quite see here with the Queen of Cups, they generally do love you. Aww. And they want to bring a practical beginning to the situation. And there is that Four of Wands, which is all about celebrating. So I believe they still very much inside of themselves really want to bring out how to understand what it is. Instead of moving away from the situation, is how to embrace it and really look it in full in the face. So I think they could take action, but they're still a little bit afraid here that they still don't want to be burnt again. So this is why you've got the renewal card about forgiveness. This is definitely the forgiveness card, about accepting and forgiving. So I believe that they do want to connect with you. They do want to transform that, but they don't know how, because this is reversed. So it's almost like, it is quite strange that you've got kind of celebration card, which can be engagement, marriages, and also this can be the marriage card, but it's upside down. So within themselves, they would have loved to have done this huge connection, but they don't know how. So it's a bit frustrating, that. So I'll also give you a love and romance card to see where that energy is going around. Your Pisces. Oh, Pisces, how sweet. Well, you're definitely the Queen of Cups then, aren't you? Big time. Big time. The sister's Pisces. So let's have a look what's going on there. Love and romance. What does Lauren see? Yeah, so it's almost like, why are you apart? So, right, so yeah, it says keep an open mind. So that's nice. Keep an open mind about how you two can come about. What I do suggest is just keep sending them unconditional love. And that might break their kind of wobbliness, so to speak. Oh, I don't know if I can do that. They need to really stand up for themselves, really, and find the courage, don't they? Hopefully you two can sort of forgive and forget about what's happened in the past and kind of really... yeah. Oh, poor boy. But yeah, he definitely needs to grow some, as people say. Just find the courage that being a responsible person is about admitting certain things as well to ourselves. So that's what the renewal is all about. So allow them to hopefully get that strength, because they need that strength. But hopefully with the renewal, you can both kind of forget the past. Because sometimes people, when they look at their painful situation in front that they can't deal with, it's easy to just go out and go to somebody else for comfort or forgetting, you know. So humans will always try to forget something in a situation. So that's probably why they did that, went to the third party kind of thing. But yeah, it does look like it's got a night between the two of you. It does look really nice. It does look like that. I hate it when exes, when the ex question comes up, but there is a flavour. There's definitely a flavour that you two could, you know, be adult enough to actually want the same thing, if the past is completely being forgiven. Definitely, yeah, there is. That kind of does show that kind of feel. So I wouldn't write it off completely, but I wouldn't hang on. Yeah, it'll happen. It'll happen. Just learn to live your life, and if you meet somebody else in the meantime, yeah, that's okay. But yeah, they do feel quite happy about you. So you're probably one of those people that they'll never forget. So that's nice. So let's give you one of these cards as well, Lauren. These cards are to empower you about what you need to know. So let's have a look. Messages from the universe, I think. Okay. No worries, Lauren. So what we've got here for yourself is follow your heart. Stand up for what you want. That's a good message today. So within the Queen of Cups scenario, you can have what you want. So just ask the universe for that perfect soulmate level of connection, or anything else what you want. But it's not about a thing or a person, but about the essence of that. So that's really nice for you. No worries, MV. Absolutely no worries. My phone was dying the other day as well. It's when are they going to use a battery that lasts a whole year or something? Wow. No worries at all. No worries at all. So thank you very much, Lauren C, and good luck with all that. So let's do Lucky Pearl. Could you give me some general messages about your studies? Let's have a look at your studies, Lucky Pearl. No worries, Lauren. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Have a great, wonderful day. So, let's have a look at Lucky Pearl's situation. Are you still here, Lucky Pearl? Do make a comment if you're still here, because I'm doing your reading. I do know the live feed is very slow. Okay, Lucky Pearl, what's going on with your studies, etc., etc. So, it shows here, hopefully you're still here. Lucky Pearl, you've got the Ten of Cards, which says you are generally happy in this situation and you have got fulfillment, but there is something that's not quite right with certain issues with the Five of Swords. So maybe you study in a way that suits yourself, but people are saying to you, then you should do it like this way or whatever. So study doesn't make the person. It's how you feel about yourself. And with that energy, it's really good. So it should be okay, but learn to do it your way. And if, for instance, you can do a lot of information in small little bites instead of one big bite, or vice versa, then that's what really needs to be there. So it is good, but learn to do things your own way, if that makes sense. Bianca, how are you? From Spain. Oh, we miss Spain, Bianca. Kate's Tarot, how are you? Are you working today, Kate? Are you working today? So try and just honor yourself, Lucky Pearl, in how you actually do that. That would be awesome. Kate, what's going on in your life? Still working? Well, I resigned from my job, Kate, and I've got another job starting on Monday because that supervisor was just an idiot. So I changed my job. Thank goodness. Bianca from Spain, it's good to see you. Have you got a question? Guys, do remember to check out the pickapile reading about animal spirits and what that entails to yourself, if that's all right. Cordoba. Oh, we like Cordoba. It's a lovely town. March the 20th. Yeah. No worries, Lucky Pearl. You do things your way. It looks like you'll be very happy in your studies doing it that way. So whatever you want to choose, Lucky Pearl, whatever direction you want, don't allow people to say you should be doing this, you should be doing that. You do what you want and everything will be okay. Yeah, she was. She was definitely a pain in the... Right, Bianca, will I return with Ayanda? Oh, that's sweet. Right, let's have a look, Bianca. So, right, will you return with Ayanda? With an Aries. Right. Aries, I was always told, are very difficult to tie down in relationships. You probably discovered that. Weird, isn't it? Let's have a look. Right, what's going on with Bianca? And I love Spain. We miss Spain. Oh, not allowed to go on holiday. Annoying. Spain is just wonderful. Right, Bianca, can you just say if you're still here? I don't know if people have been kicked out for no reason whatsoever. Right, Bianca and Leon. Ma bella. I bet you're glad there's no tourists around at the moment. Oh, they always stupid. Wow. You've never been to Spain? Seriously? Well, you like to go to Italy. There's so many holidays that you can go, so I know you've got, wow, I know you've got an affinity with Italy. And yeah, Greece, I've been to Greece a lot, but Spain is so much closer. Oh, Spain is the most wonderfulest country. All the culture, and oh, it's just phenomenal. I love it. It's great. I'm in Spain. Oh, no. So easy to get there. And depressed me now. Yeah. Yeah. Why is everyone nice except England? No, England's nice, guys. We do have some very beautiful things, especially spring. We have all those gorgeous spring flowers, spring forests full of bluebells. Absolutely lovely. And then a lot of our wooded areas have got the rhododendrons from China. Absolutely beautiful. And then we plant a lot of daffodils. Oh, Miss Holland. Oh, sorry, you guys. I know the weather's good. Yeah, Kate needs to go. Maybe me and Kate can go on a little holiday together. Yay, that'd be nice. Yeah. I love Portugal as well. Italy, Italy's okay. I haven't really been much. Twice. Right, let's have a look at what's going on. But yeah, the south of Spain, of course the north and the east, all over. I was very impressed with Antequera, or however you pronounce it. That's a lovely little place. There's so many lovely little villages in Spain. It's great. Stupid coronavirus. Stupid coronavirus. That's all I'm saying. Oh, yeah. Right. There's Bianca C. Anderson. Oh, thank you, Bianca. Yeah, let's go and visit Bianca in Marbella. Every time we go to Spain, we always go to Mijas. But they've taken away the flamingo dancers. I love visiting. I just pay so much money to see those flamingo dancers. I love them. Brilliant. Love them to bits. Now then, should we turn that the right way? There is a chance that you both can kind of see into the future about what is going on. And maybe it is slow, and it is particularly slow because of the King of Pentacles. So I don't think she's particularly looking at coming back at the moment. But there is action for that. So hopefully if you're in communication, then that could be possible. Normally with the King of Pentacles, they are slow anyway, but it's like they're not really looking at that, how to grow it, how to develop it. So the action, so if you can communicate to her, then that would be a lot better for her. But yeah, there's an energy that the growth has kind of died down a lot. But it's not completely dead because of the energy of looking to the future is a little bit better. So Bianca, because you're a friend from Spain, we'll do you a love and romance card here just to see what's going on with yourself. Barcelona. I love Mias. It is. Mias is gorgeous. A bit dangerous to get there, but yeah. Barcelona. Amazing city, isn't it? That's not finished. You go in the taxi in Barcelona and they go, oh, yes, because I go, oh, it's construction. And they go, oh, yeah, we take ages to do all that. They do, don't they? Cathedral. But yeah, the artwork is phenomenal, isn't it, in Barcelona? The buildings, you could just watch the building all day. Wow, how did they do that? Oh, I love Spain. Oh, I love Spain so much. Oh, no. VSCO, we go in direct. Oh, is that the train? Oh, I'll have to do you another question. Right, let's. Oh, it's hard. These. It does say you're going to get to know each other a lot more. So yeah, try and communicate to her and try to make things possible, because that energy is a little bit better. Maybe she's a little bit scared at times, but with that Knight of Pentacles energy moving forward, it is really quite significantly quite good. So allow that to happen. Long distance relationships are hard, and if you've never really physically been together, it makes it even more difficult, doesn't it? Let's have a look, because you're a friend from Spain. Let's see what soul connection you've got with her. Hello, it's Ritz. How are you? Thank you very much for being a new subscriber. Right, I've got a pickapile for you. Bianca, it's the Animal Spirit Guide. Please make a comment on that, which pile you resonated with, please. It does help very much with the energies of moving forward. So this is for Bianca to see what soul connection you need to know, if that's all right with yourself. Right. Kate, have you got a question? Look deeply within, so to discover your soul purpose in your relationships. So yeah, getting to know that person and really knowing what you both want, because I'm pretty sure they're looking for a deeper relationship as well. So it does have a chance. It definitely has a chance, but the reversal of the King of Pentacles is there's no growth. So this is where it's important to make a deeper connection than ever before. And I think that'll happen quite well, won't it? Thank you. Oh, my lovely. Well, I bet it's really hot in Spain now, right? Getting really hot. So that's good. Bianca, it was great talking to you. You can stay in the room. Of course you can. Oh, great. That's bad, isn't it? Aww. Yeah, my husband just withdraws because he's Taurian, and he just doesn't talk when he doesn't want to talk. It's hard to talk to him at all, but you know, I'll go, oh, you're very grumpy at times, but yeah, okay. Let's have a look at that, Kate. Yeah, I'll get to you. It's Ritz in a minute. Wait a minute. Just sort of Kate, because Kate is working, so she might have to really work. So let's have a look at what Kate is. The Latino spirit in you rises again. Oh, I'm not backing down. No. Did you not get the memo when you got married? These men who don't read, I'm telling you, wives are always right. My husband learned that. I showed him a picture, but also a guy at airport says, we must have been talking. And the guy at the airport says, yeah, wives are always right. You better listen to her. So if he didn't get the memo when you got married, then it's his fault, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? If he's not going to realise that women are all right, wives are always right. Because yeah, it is. And that's why it's been handed down generation, wives are always right. So it's his lookout if he doesn't understand. Right, let's have a look, Kate. Hello, Heavenly Lee. Yes, you certainly can have a reading. We will permit that. Don't know why I got my pack upside down. Right. 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 We've got some very interesting cards, obviously. We've got the Empress. So, if it's kind of to do with your family, then that growth, it is important to have a look at family issues, and yeah, it's like nurture your belief. There's a sense here as well with the moon, and you've also got the Tower. That's why I'm hesitating to kind of say. So it's probably, I mean, yeah, with the Tower, it is important, but it's almost like what idealistic and sort of fantasy things go within his mindset, because generally your relationship is grand with the growth situation, and family is important. But when they look at things on an idealistic way, and they've still got that Tower of everything crumbling down, it's like that's not always the reality of the situation. So when you have the Empress within your situation, it's like you can grow and develop a little bit better. But this Tower, because it's happened, it's like, how long do you both want that to actually happen? So change is always a good thing, but it has to be more on a real aspect. So it is a difficult energy to also have as well, to actually look at that. So I think the situation is probably bigger, but yeah, you do have to stand your ground, especially when it's to do with family issues. Definitely. Oh, it's a shame, isn't it? But things happen for a reason, and if we can't agree or we can't understand the other person's point of view, it's like we're not allowing them to be an individual, but one has to come together as a team. So some things need to collapse before they get a lot better, don't they? Great stuff. Change, lots of change. Yeah, sometimes we have to make life decisions as well. Things do go in cycles, but when the Tower is there with that particular cycle, it does mean it's a very important change. So sometimes we do have our values and we want to stick to it, and we want to honour that, definitely. Let me give you a soul connection card, Kate. So, hi, Heavenly. Yeah, you want a general? That's grand. Put your questions down, guys. Questions picked randomly, of course. Okay. What can I say to that? It's time. It's definitely time to realise one or two things. Definitely. Yeah, it depends. It really depends on how you view the situation and how they view the situation. Because obviously both of you are right in this particular situation. I hate that. So I think both of you are correct. But you need to kind of sort that out. You need to separate that, open the way of aspect to actually see what is there. So I hate it when both people are on the right at the same time. It's annoying. But yeah, good luck with that. You have to ask yourself questions as well. Is it really kind of important to stay angry at each other? Oh, I don't know. It's hard, isn't it? Relationships, why do we bother? Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. Right, guys. It's Ritz still here? You do. I'm not sure if it's Ritz is still here. If you are, pop your question down again. Thank you. Heavenly Lee, you would like a general reading for yourself. No worries, Kate. Oh, no one likes arguments, do they? Ooh. Right, okay. Heavenly Lee, let's have a look what's going on with you. Heavenly Lee. Heavenly, you say. Heavenly. Okay. So, right. You've got the Emperor and the Nine of Wands. So, this is a good time to take charge of who you are, to move forward. Maybe you don't feel like taking things into a stance of pushing through things, but you kind of have to do that. Learn that courage does take place and learn an understanding of where you want to go. Because if you don't want to move forward, then you kind of get nowhere. So it's very important to move forward. So even though it's been a challenge at times, it's worth the challenge to move forward. So the Emperor will give you that satisfaction of beginning again. Does that make sense? Hello, Ryan Hoodle. How are you? Do remember guys, to go and check this pickapile reading out of what your animal spirits are trying to guide you with. Yeah. Right, so do check that pickapile out, guys. Make a comment which pile that you checked resonated with. Carmel, how are you? Yeah. People can have readings, no problem. Right, Ryan. Lovely name, Ryan. I do like that name. What should I know about your relationship with the Capricorn? Right, Ryan, let's have a look. Do remember to like and subscribe to the stream and check out that pickapile that's on the pinned comment, and do make a comment on that pickapile, please. That would be awesomeness. Right, Ryan, what would you like to new about your relationship with the Capricorn. Ryan and the Capricorn. Okay. So, well, what's going on here? You tell me. Oh dear. So you, at the moment, there's a sense of the Four of Cups. So it's almost like looking at your emotions and not really kind of really understanding them, because there does need to be a little bit more understanding, especially on the communication side. So are you both listening to each other? Do you understand what is trying to be said to each other? Because it does need a little bit more understanding about what's going on. And if the other person wants to be a little bit distant from the other, then it's not because you perhaps don't like each other. It's just that our personalities are a little bit different. And so make sure you communicate and not kind of both of you kind of blame each other. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of an energy where that shouldn't be there. So a full understanding of each other's emotions is definitely on the cards for you, if that makes sense, Ryan. Thank you for the question. Right, Carmel Dingley. Have you got a question, Carmel? Do put your questions down, guys. And also, if you like, you can check out this pickapile reading, which is about your animal guides, tarot and oracle in there. Thank you very much, Ryan. I do hope you have a wonderful day. Do check out that pickapile. It's quite empowering to see what will happen with your spirit animal and what kind of things that you need to look out for. Thank you, Ryan. Carmel, have you got a question? If there is a relationship for me coming up? Okay, let's have a look. Is there a relationship? Why not? Let's have a look. Carmel, Cindy, is there a relationship coming up for you? Right, let's have a look, Carmel, at possibilities of what's coming up. And yes, there is definitely 100% a possibility. You have the Nine of Cups, so that's a wish card. It's the achievements that you've done on the self-love of yourself and continue to do so in order to get that Ten of Cups, that really happy feeling of that perfect relationship. You've also got the Magician. So everything that you create now is definitely possible. So really pay attention and focus on the love of your life, of who you are, but also the love of life itself. So everything that you want to achieve is definitely here. Oh, how lovely. Let's have a look at the love and romance with that, Carmel, and just see what kind of energies are surrounding you. Yeah, definitely. Wow. So do come in every day and ask a question. Same question is fine. And make sure you check out the pickapiles, etc. Let's have a look. It is safe for you to love. Oh, beautiful. So your energy is very soft and beautiful at the moment. So your person will definitely be How beautiful. Well done, Carmel. Yeah, that's lovely. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh. So thank you guys for tuning in this session. I do hope you can tune in again in another session. In the meantime, do check out the picker piles 1, 2, or 3. There are quite a few there, and they will really benefit your soul growth and your beautiful journey in life. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time. Thank you. Thank you to my moderators as well. Have a great day. See you later. Thank you. Bye.